In this week's Parshas Terumah, we read the commandment, "Speak to the children of Israel and let them take from me a trumah, a portion, from every person whose heart desires, you shall take my offering." This contribution was intended for building the Mishkan and included materials like gold, silver, copper, dyed wool, linen, skins, spices, and precious stones. The Midrash Tana D'Bei Eliyahu teaches that when the Jews stood at Har Sinai and proclaimed, "Na'aseh v'nishma," we will do and we will listen, Hashem immediately commanded them to bring trumah. The connection between Na'aseh v'nishma and the mitzvah of contributing to the Mishkan has intrigued many commentators. Some explain that Hashem was testing the sincerity of the Jews' Na'aseh v'nishma proclamation. It's easy to make lofty promises, but true commitment is demonstrated through action, especially when that action involves donating something of value. There's an old saying that love and promises don't cost anything. Talk is cheap. Many people passionately discuss supporting Israel, promoting Torah learning, or strengthening Jewish institutions. They speak about what must be done with great fervor. However, when it comes to opening their wallets, they become mute and often disappear. Hashem wanted to show that the Jewish people didn't just declare their willingness to serve, they followed through. They gave generously to the Mishkan, proving their sincerity. Another explanation of the relationship of Na'aseh v'nishma to Trumah is that the Jews' declaration teaches how one should give a Trumah, a contribution. Just as the Jews accepted the Torah without asking any questions, they didn't ask what is written in it, so too one should give without hesitation. Today, many potential donors first demand a full financial report. They scrutinize the institution's management and offer unsolicited advice on cost-cutting measures. They ask for letters of recommendation from prominent rabbis. And only after all this do they say, "I'll think it over." The donations for the Mishkan were different. Hashem first asked for the contributions and only later revealed the purpose. The people gave first without questioning. Rabbi Yeshua Haretz of Zikov, zt'l, in his Sefer Ateres Yoshua, writes that the Jews' presence at Har Sinai and their proclamation of Na'aseh v'nishma healed all their ailments. Those ailments returned when they sinned with the egel, with the golden calf. However, the Jews donating to the Mishkan brought healing once again. The more someone gave, the greater their healing. With this teaching, Rabbi Yeshua explains at Baal HaTurim that notes the first letters of Me'ez Kol from every person, Mem and Kaf, equals 60 in Gematria. It's thought to be an allusion to those that gave only 1/60th to Trumah. Commentators ask, what is the relevance of the 1/60th contribution that is stated by Trumah that we give to a Kohen to the Trumah relating to the Mishkan? Rabbi Shua's explanation is that 1/60th is instead an allusion to the Talmudic teaching that one visiting the sick removes 1/60th of their illness, that giving to the Mishkan cured illnesses. The more one gave, the greater the cure. The commentators ask that in the Mishkan, silver was used only for the Adanim, the sockets. However, the sockets were made from the silver that was collected from the Machzis HaShekel, the half-shekel tax, not from the volunteered contributions. So why did Hashem here command to take silver from the Jews? Rashi answers that the silver was used to build the klei sharis, the utensils used during the service. However, others reject this answer because the Torah speaks here only of building the Mishkan and its furnishings, but not of the klei sharis. Reb Chaim Yirmiyah Flensenberg, in his Sefer Divrei Yirmiyahu, states, based on the Abravanel, that various types of material were used for the building of the Mishkan. 4 from the inanimate, 4 from plants, and 4 from the living, from animals. All of nature, together with man, participated. According to his calculation, there were 12 items. These 12 items symbolize the 12 tribes. Similarly, by the giving of the Torah, Moshe erected 12 matzevos, 12 pillars for the 12 tribes of Israel. For it to be 12 items, silver was also required, thus resulting in all Jews being represented. Additionally, the Rabbeinu B'chaya notes that in the Torah we find two words for the number 2, Shnayim and Shnei. Shnayim means a doubleness, but nevertheless the items are different. The word Shnei is a doubleness, but the items are identical, exactly one like the other. It is interesting that by the Kruvim, the cherubs, above the Aron, the ark, we find both of these expressions of Shnayim and Shnei. V'asisa Shnayim Kruvim, and then it states, Mibein Shnei HaKruvim. It is explained that the Kruvim were Shnayim, 2, but with differences. One had the form and the look of a male, and the other that of a female. However, the Kruvim were also Shnei. They were identical. They were both hammered and shaped out of the same piece of pure gold. Through the Kruvim, our love of Hashem is demonstrated. When the Jews came to the Beis HaMikdash to be Ola Regel, the pilgrimage for the festival, they were shown the Kruvim and declared, "See your love before Hashem." The Kruvim embracing each other represented the love between Hashem and the Jews. We Jews are also Shnayim and Shnei. With this quality, we always distinguished ourselves from other cultures, religions, and nations. Our composition is diverse. We have Ashkenazim and Sfardim, with differences in language, dialect, color, and customs. We have Jews from all over the world. However, as the old Yiddish song goes, no matter what we are Jews. We are all from the same origin. We all have one Torah, one God, one Jerusalem. We are all like brothers and sisters. This unity, expressed through generosity and love, is the truest fulfillment of Na'aseh v'Nishma, not only in words, but in action. Shabbat Shalom.